Welcome to the Voice from Heaven. Welcome here in this new series of Now We Cannot Fail. And as we were already sharing in that first episode last Saturday, and became aware of how Jesus, we are teaching here A Course in Miracles, which is his gift to you, his gift to the entire world, to all of us, and was already in that introduction of the second part of the workbook lessons, letting us know and showing us that now we cannot fail because we are having this contact with God himself. And with this contact that allows that voice of our whole mind to speak to us, Christ mind, contact directly in ourselves. He also teaches us, particularly in the second part of the workbook of A Course in Miracles, to come to acknowledge how the human mind, the conceptual mind, is constantly in this denial of the truth itself. And in the denial of the truth, the mind doesn't even recognize that it is she is denying the truth and believing actually in failure. Any idea of the belief in an idea of death is the belief in failure. And so that human mind is very trained, very much educated in order to avoid failure. We are using A Course in Miracles to come to a recognition that there is no possibility of failure because there is no such thing as failure. But we also have to see that in our understanding and expression and giving our self as a personality to somebody else, to the world, this is automatically a failure. So the mind has to come to an understanding what total failure really means. And you can see it in the evidence as it presents itself, what's going on in the world and what shocks us completely. For example, that the rainforest in Brazil is burning, right? Or any evidence how fast climate change is going on. What we trying is, first of all, over decades, it was ignored and not even looked at. And now when something becomes threatening, we are literally trying to avoid it with all possible means in order to see that everything is here and serves our transformation. That's what goes on seemingly in this world, because the world is just a reflection of your own mind, is here to help you to transform your mind. So where does it lead you? Where does it direct you? It directs you to a new decision. It directs you to a choice. It directs us all to a change of mind. And that is the motivation that any of those devastating incidences or imageries in the world give us opportunity to change our mind. So all those negative events, as they show up in our mind and are connected with failure, are actually not really what failure is. It is an opportunity. And I will use today and give you in a moment a couple of paragraphs of lesson 131 of the workbook of A Course in Miracles. We are teaching here A Course in Miracles. We represent, we express how to live A Course in Miracles. We become active, and it's almost like a workshop, thinking along, right? And in that thinking along means to take new decisions, to choose anew, and to come to the clarity that no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. And that is what is offered in that lesson 131 in A Course in Miracles. So that we cannot fail now needs also to be understood how the Holy Spirit works in us and for us and with us. He directs us first to look at where we deny the truth. And so we have to have a look at certain concepts of what made us believe that we positively could fail with our full transformation. And of course, that would open up the space for the ego and its education in the belief system that death is inevitable. Instead of teaching life, it becomes an adoration of death. Now, in our process of transformation, we give everything to wake up from that notion. And you're right here with me and with us all to not just listen to that, but become active in that new choice, in that taking that decision for not this anymore, and setting the mind that there is no evidence left that would demonstrate a reality of failure, but seeing that all evidence of seeming failure is an opportunity for that change of mind. In that change of mind, the world will simply show you, me, us all that change of mind and change automatically. So, all I can just say at this moment is welcome, welcome, and yeah, just I'm glad you're here. Okay, so join me further on for a moment. We're making that very short in that new series anyway on Spreaker.com in the voice from heaven. Now we cannot fail.